Dane Ashworth pushed through the swinging door of Roxanne's country store and found himself in a small crowd. Roxanne's was practically the center of the universe as far as Catamount, Maine was concerned. This morning, Roxanne, the owner, had the news on rather than her usual fare of talk shows. Dane looked up at the screen and saw the body of a dead mountain lion lying on the side of a highway, a majestic animal killed by a careless driver. His heart stuttered, and fear washed through him, confusion swirling in his thoughts. The reporter announced this was the first confirmed sighting of a mountain lion in New England since 1938, when a mountain lion was trapped in Maine. Eastern mountain lions had been declared extinct. In Catamount, the hidden truth walked among everyone else. Mountain lions had evolved to shift into human form centuries ago. The news switched to the autopsy scene with a veterinarian medical examiner. The examiner reported the cat in question had been tagged with a tracking device. Scientists were puzzled and stunned by its results. The cat had traversed from the Midwest to the East in North America, traveling roughly 1,500 miles to Connecticut, twice as far as any previous known distance for a mountain lion. It was only then Dane recognized the mountain lion was Callan, his sister's mate. Callan bore a distinctive scar on his neck. It was visible when the camera scanned over his body, lifeless on the stainless steel table. Dane closed his eyes, grief flashing through them. His sister would be devastated. Callan came from a long line of shifters and was considered one of the dominant male shifters in his area. In his human form, he traveled frequently and had recently traveled to South Dakota and Montana on multiple excursions to try to confirm if the rumors of shifters in that area were true. How and why he was traveling in his mountain lion form through Connecticut was as much of a mystery as his death by car on a highway. Dane glanced around, finally catching the eye of Jake, a good friend. With a nod of his head, Dane walked back outside and Jake followed. "What the hell is going on?" Dane asked flatly. "I just walked in myself. Have you seen Shauna? You'd better find her before she walks in here and sees his body on television like that," Jake replied. Dane nodded sharply. "I'll go find her in a minute. What is everyone saying?" "Everyone's freaking out. Why was he on foot? Why was he in cat form? How come he didn't shift? What does Shauna know?" On and on. Everyone wants to know when and why Callan was tagged and tracked. Dane tugged his phone out of his pocket. "I want some answers and soon, but first I have to find Shauna." Dane spent the next few hours frantically looking for Shauna. She was nowhere to be found. She should have been on duty at the hospital today. She was a nurse there, while Dane was an emergency room doctor. They had been raised together by their mother, who came from a long line of healers within the shifter lineage. He and Shauna had inherited their desire and ability to heal from her. They were among a number of shifters who worked at the hospital. After checking the hospital, Shauna's house, and driving around town to see if he could find her, Dane stopped by her friend Phoebe's house.